What's going on everyone, Ridgely here, and today it's time for the final episode in Season 1 of my Wolfsburg Career Mode series, where today we're coming up against Borussia Dortmund in the first game. We've only got 2 more league games to play, we're sitting second in the league, we're 2 points ahead of Gladbach, and we need to pick up at least a point here in the first game against Dortmund. I've got to play Cologne in the final game, and I feel confident that we'll win that one, but this game against Dortmund's a very tough fixture, and basically we just need a point. We can't lose. A point would be good enough to secure second probably. So let's get on with this game against Dortmund and let's go and beat them. And straight from kickoff I'm going to try a long shot with De Bruyne, and that was rubbish. And Martins has got an early opportunity here. Can we make it 1-0 against Dortmund? Yes we can. Nice ball through from S1E17, and Martins couldn't miss really. And S1E17's on the ball. He's going to launch that through to Martins once again. Can Martins get another goal here early on? Can he make it 2-0? He's going to turn this round the man. He's got past him. He's down in the box. Is that a penalty? Yes it is. He drew the foul there with the fake shot, and Ginter couldn't do anything about it. And Schürrle's on the penalty here. Can we make the most of this one with Andre Schürrle? I think he's going to score it, and he has. It's 2-0. And Schürrle's on the ball again here, running at the Dortmund defence. He's got past all of them. He's going to turn that inside. Can we get another goal early on? Can we make it 3-0? Yes, we can. This is too easy. And Royce is on the ball out wide now. What can he do with this? He's going to get a ball in, is he? We're going to try and get a tackle in there. We failed. Royce is still on the ball. That's a decent ball over, and they've made it 3-1. And now S1's on the ball, moving into the box. He's going to try and finesse that one into the corner, and it's 4-1. Dortmund are not on their game today. We're just completely tearing them apart. And now Martins is on the ball once again, running at the defence. He's going to play that over for S1. Decent ball. Can S1 make the most of this opportunity? He's going to turn this back inside, and he's taking it out of play. And that's the half-time whistle, actually. We go into the break with a 4-1 lead. And Immobile's on the ball. They passes it through to Grosskreutz, and they're going to score there. Surely they have. It's 4-2. And De Bruyne's on the free kick here. Can we score this one? Oh, it's just gone over the bar. Now, Aubameyang's on the ball out wide. That's not a bad ball in, and that's just gone wide. And Royce is on the ball now out wide. He's got past me easily there. He's played it to Grosskreutz. What can he do with this? That's a decent ball over, and they've scored. It's 4-3. And that's a decent ball over from Dortmund, and no way. How have they scored that? Beautiful goal there from Kagawa. He never did anything like that for Manchester United. And that's the final whistle. 4-1, and we screwed it up. It's a 4-4 draw. And for the final game of the season, we're travelling away to Cologne. This should be a pretty easy game. They're near the bottom of the table. I've got Martins up front, Schürrle on the left, De Bruyne at cam, S1 on the right, Maya and Arnold through the middle, Schaefer, Naldo, Klose and Vieirinha at the back, with Bernalio in goal. And now Schürrle's on the ball. He plays that through, looking for Martins. Decent ball. Can Martins get onto this? Yes, he can. He's going to turn this inside. He's going to play that off. Can we get a goal here through Max Arnold? It's into the back of the net. It's 1-0. Top finish from Max Arnold there, keeping his cool and passing it into the corner. And De Bruyne's on the ball here. He's going to play that up, looking for Martins. He's going to run onto this, and I reckon he's going to score this. He's going to turn that back onto his right foot, and I reckon this is going to be 2-0 from Obafemi Martins. It is. It's into the back of the net. Game over. Keeper definitely should have done better there, but never mind. And the Cologne are moving the ball around well there, and they've got a goal back. It's 2-1. And that's the half-time whistle. We go into the break, winning the game 2-1. And Cologne are moving the ball around well here. Can we get rid of this? I think we can. No, it's into a dangerous area, and they've still got control of the ball, have they? They've kept it in, and let's get rid, lads. Let's get rid. And Vieirinha's on the ball. This is his last game for Wolfsburg, and he's just knocked it wide. And Max Arnold's on the ball. That's not a bad ball. Into the box. Is that a goal? No, it's just gone over the bar. Cologne have got a corner now. Are they going to score from this? It's gone wide, and that's the final whistle. We picked up a 2-1 win. And after beating Cologne in the final game of the season, you can see that we ultimately finished second. At the beginning of the season, we brought 2 players back to the club, Obafemi Martins and Alexander S1, both of whom finished the season in the top 10 goal scorers. I also had De Bruyne and Andre Schürrle in the top 25. Andre Schürrle also bagged himself 7 assists throughout the season. Maya did as well. De Bruyne picked up 6 assists, and Luis Gustavo also found his way into the top 25 with 4 assists. Taking a look at the squad report then, you can see that Bernalio's risen by 2 ratings this season, up to an 82. He's got a 7.4 average throughout the season, and his goalkeeping stats have risen nicely. Timo Horn's up to a 75. He picked up a 7.5 average throughout the season, and he also picked up some awesome upgrades. Castells has been out on loan. He hasn't improved at all, and I'll be moving him on in the summer. Jung didn't have the best of seasons. Vieirinha is leaving the club for Gladbach on a free transfer this summer, so I'm going to have to bring in a new right back. I'm thinking of bringing in Yedlin as a replacement. And as you can see from Jung's stats, he hasn't improved at all this season. Klose is up to a 76 rating now, up 2 ratings this season, and you can see that he's had a nice upgrade on his technical game. Naldo is up to an 82 now. He's also had a decent upgrade on his technical game. Knoche is up to a 77 rating now, and you can see that his technical game has also improved massively. Felipe didn't play much this season, he's gone up 3 ratings nonetheless however, and you can see that his marking, sliding tackle, short passing and standing tackle have all improved massively. Springer spent the season out on loan, he's up to a 61 rating now, and his mental and technical game have both improved. Schaefer, although a Wolfsburg legend, is sadly on the decline. He's down to a 74 rating now, and you can see that both his physical and his mental game are on the decline. Ricardo Rodriguez hasn't had the best of seasons, only got a 6.2 average. He spent some time out injured, so his physical game declined slightly, but his mental game has improved. Bazoa only played 2 games for me this season, sadly isn't improving at all, and I'll probably look to move him on in the summer. Luis Gustavo had a pretty decent season for me, 3 goals, 6 assists. He's out injured with a torn hamstring at the moment though, and his physical game has therefore declined. Seguin is another player that spent the season out on loan, and his mental and technical game have both improved massively. Villarinha hasn't had the best of seasons. He's soon joining Gladbach, and you can see that his game hasn't improved at all this season. Gnabry only played 6 games for me this season. I'll probably be sending him out on loan next season. Sadly, he hasn't improved at all so far. Zelalem, however, played 9 games for me this season, improved by 1 rating, and you can see that his mental and his technical game have improved nicely. Will Hughes hasn't had a very good season. He has improved by 2 ratings though, and his mental and his technical game have both improved massively. Alexander S1E17 is enjoying a pretty amazing second spell at Wolfsburg. He picked up 13 goals this season, 5 assists, he's improved by 2 ratings, and his mental and technical game are both improving. Schürrle has picked up 12 goals and 8 assists this season, he's gone up by 1 rating, and his technical game has improved nicely. Timo Werner has got a lot of potential for the future. He only provided 6 goals and 4 assists this season however, but he has gone up by 2 ratings, and his mental and technical game have both improved significantly. Perisic is currently on the transfer list. I'll probably look to move him on in the summer. He didn't play much for me this season, but his mental game has improved slightly. Max Arnold, despite showing great potential, has only gone up by 1 rating this season, and you can see that it's actually only his mental game that's improved at all. Max Meyer, on the other hand, has gone up by 2 ratings. He's up to a 77 now, and his mental and his technical game have both improved. Kevin De Bruyne is a bit of a strange one. He's only gone up by 1 rating. He scored 15 goals and provided 12 assists this season. But when you look at his stats, how has he only gone up by 1 rating? Look at all those improvements. Aaron Hunt has spent the season out on loan in Russia. He's on the decline, and I will be looking to move him on in the summer. Obafemi Martins is enjoying a pretty successful second spell at the club. He was the top scorer in the Bundesliga this season. He's gone up by 1 rating. You can see from his stats that his long shots, curve, shot power and volleys have all improved. His stats actually remained exactly the same right up until the last update, and then suddenly he went up by 1 rating. Anthony Martial picked up 14 goals this season in 24 appearances. That's pretty decent. He's gone up by 1 rating, and his mental and his technical game have both improved. James Wilson only made 1 appearance from the bench this season. He's gone up by 2 ratings nonetheless though, and his mental and his technical game are both improving. Devontae Cole also only made 1 appearance for me this season. He did score though on his debut. He's gone up by 3 ratings this season and improved his physical, mental and his technical game. Zavada has spent the season out on loan at Crewe. He's gone up by 4 ratings, and you can see that he's also improved physically, mentally and technically. Bentner has spent the season out on loan in Spain, and he will be moving on for season 2. Last but definitely not least, Kingsley Coleman was signed from Juventus in January. He's gone up by 1 rating to a 69. And you can see that his technical game has improved nicely. Finally then, taking a look through the youth academy, you can see that we've got some pretty decent players in there. John Freiter is particularly impressive, 81 to 94 potential, and he's well worth keeping an eye on. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in season 2.